Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Yes Perfect Podcast, episode 5 with Team 8-Bit, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything except for politics because we are not those guys. I am Vinnie, your pseudo-host today, I guess, if you could call it that. I don't freaking know. And with me, as always, is Joey, Matt, and Alex. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hola.
What up?
Hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Okay. All right, so we have a couple of things we want to get into today. A couple of things that I think are just going to be a little bit rapid fire for the most part. And we will start with this whole news thing surrounding people wanting to storm Area 51 and discover aliens that are apparently inside. So, what is everyone's opinions on that?
What do you mean by apparently?
No, I don't mean...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do think there's aliens there?
Aliens.
That's what they're saying.
Can I say these memes are amazing, and I am fine with it. Bring on the memes. I love the one with, Keanu Reeves. And then there's a little short Keanu Reeves right next to him. It's like me leaving
Yes.
you off my new buddy.
Yep, I like that one.
Who's slowly turning into me.
That one's my fave.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people are going to show up that day? What is
15.
it, September 20th?
It's like a lot of the people in the Facebook group that apparently started this whole thing is like a 1.1 million or something.
No, it's not.
A lot of people. Wait,
It's a
shit.
lot.
I thought I was done with that.
Here, let
A lot of
me
people.
let me do some research here while you guys chat.
But I mean, how many realistically do you think are going to show up?
Not 1.1 million.
I think at least 100. No, not at most 100.
You'd be surprised how dumb people are.
At most.
I hope-
I mean,
That's what I
it-
told Matt. That's exactly what I told Matt. I'm like,
yeah.
Matt literally said, how many people do you think are going to show up? And I said, a lot. People are
I mean,
idiots.
I'm curious. I think someone's going to, like, there's going to be at least someone. And it's going to be funny to see, like, YouTube footage because someone's going to record it.
Dude, I can't wait to watch the live streams on Instagram.
Oh, my.
We're
Yes.
storming Area 51. Oh, fuck, they're shooting at us!
Okay, so there are 1.1 million people interested, and going is apparently 1.4 million people.
Okay, but how many people are actually going? I doubt 1.4.
Out of 1.4 million that have pledged interest.
But that'd be kind of cool if 1.4 did go.
That we're going to lose 1.4 million people. So
We're going to lose 1.4 million of the population. It's natural selection at this point.
that's basically what it is.
Pretty much.
But honestly, if you're thinking of going, I do not recommend you going.
Yeah, it is an active military base, and I remember I watched a thing from Fox News today that was talking about it. It was
They
like it is
shoot
an
on
active
site.
it's an active military base, and they will shoot on site if you get in. They will
mile, right?
shoot on site.
Isn't it like a mile range they'll shoot on site?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't go if you want to live.
Unless you're really good at Naruto running.
That's not going to help at all. They'll just look at you funny before they shoot you in the head.
It'll buy you some time.
It will not.
Did you guys see the like football layout plan of like what team should take on Area 51?
Yes.
Yeah, did you see the GTA one where it's like, this is me, and it's them driving over the fence into the base?
Dude, there's too many good memes. I love it. It's like me going to Area 51, me leaving Area 51, and one had the it had the ship from Halo.
Yeah, is it the Banshee? I don't think so.
It
but
was the
Yeah.
Banshee. Was it the Banshee?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh. It was like that giant flying purple thing.
yeah,
Oh, then yeah, that's a Banshee.
Okay, yeah. They showed
hopefully.
that. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just in it for the memes, so.
Nah,
Okay.
And the memes are the only good thing that are coming out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, but the real question is, so say I if you believe in aliens.
What?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so that's all three of you.
Yeah,
Yep.
Now, what do you think they look like?
Us.
not green. Yeah, I'd say close to us.
They're gonna resemble us more than we think they would.
Okay, now do you think they're more or less advanced?
Well, that's the weird thing, is how long have they existed for?
Mm-hmm. Well, saying they're in Area 51, wouldn't that mean they're more advanced? All right, because
I would think
they
the
have to get
opposite.
here they had to get here somehow.
I think they're being tested on if they're in there.
True.
Yeah, but think about it. If they were more advanced, they wouldn't be trapped in Area 51.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. But then how did they get there?
Well, that we get to space.
Yeah, but I mean,
I feel like they could be equally as advanced to us.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't think they're green. I don't think they have giant heads.
No, they do not.
Do I think? But I do think they look different. Like I don't think they look like humans. Like maybe they, are larger or smaller,
Well, yeah.
something. But
Well, like, me and my dad had this discussion once. Because I said, I'm like, well, yeah, I think there's probably life out there somewhere. Like, there's no way.
For sure.
There's no way we're the only fucking things that exist. And he's like, are you stupid? And I'm like, well, fucking think about it. One planet out of probably millions, billions, is the only one with life? No fucking way. So, yeah, there are aliens, most likely, somewhere. And I think maybe they might be in Area 51 because they have not revealed what the fuck is there. So.
I just like that he called you stupid.
Yeah. we had a full-on yelling discussion about aliens.
Well, see, what people don't understand too is they're like, oh, they can't kill us all. One, they will. Two, they probably have weapons that we can't even begin to like understand.
Yeah.
Like they have explosives, missiles, machine guns. They could have fucking sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their frickin' heads.
All right, Dr. Evil, calm the hell down.
That's what I really hope is in Area 51, by the way.
Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads?
Yeah, and war otters.
Honestly, that would be pretty cool.
War otters.
Because otters, adorable, but they'll fuck you up.
I want to draw war otter now.
Do it. Write it down.
Please do.
I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, I know. Just for later. Write it down so you don't forget it.
I will.
All
Yeah,
right,
put it in
so
the chat.
if we're off of that, then can't believe I'm about to bring this up. But okay, so I don't know how I would describe
Belle Delphine.
her, but yeah. I
Bath
don't know
drink.
exactly. She's like an Instagram model or
She's,
some shit.
she's an
She's,
e-girl.
She is
Basically
internet troll.
She's a person who is selling her bathwater for
Like a
$30 a
genius.
jar, and I am confusion about that.
Vinny, we
So-
know you bought 3.
I
containers.
did, bro. I'm in the camp that thinks that it's not actually her bathwater. I think
Oh, I'm
that
very
it's
sure
like
it's
just
not.
tap water. I think it's just tap water.
I agree.
I think we need to buy some for an 8-bit video.
I mean,
no.
it's out.
I ain't spending $120 on that shit.
How much?
No, it was 30. What was it? 30?
30 a little mason jar size maybe. I don't remember. It's like a little jar, but
It looked-
$30 for a jar of tap
It
water.
wasn't
Yeah,
even a
no
mason
thanks.
jar. It looked like a makeup container. Just
no.
filled with water.
I just can't believe it fucking sold out.
Oh, it's hilarious.
But what's funny is that Shane Dawson can't sell his own underwear on eBay.
I mean,
I mean,
Well, this wasn't eBay.
yeah, this was her own.
No, I know, but still. Have you seen that video though?
Yeah, I
No.
did.
Yeah.
It was on eBay for a while. It sold, but then they told him, "Hey, you can't do that." But it was up to $100,000
It was
Yeah.
100,000.
Sheba.
Yeah. for like his green underwear that is like very popular in his videos.
Oh.
I think it was 100,000.
I think it
Jeez.
was. It was really.
That's crazy.
It might have been 20.
Yep. I can't believe I'm about to Google this.
I don't.
I
think
mean,
it was, I think it was like.
what's
20,000.
more ludicrous though? What's more ludicrous though? $100,000 for a pair of underwear that everyone actually knows is Shane Dawson's because it's apparently been in his videos before, or $30 for a jar of bath water that could not even be bath water.
I mean,
I realize they're both crazy, but just think about it for a second. Which is crazy?
The water, because you don't know if it's actually.
Yeah,
water.
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know if you've just been scammed and paying $30 for tap water.
Yeah, but do you want some worn ass underwear? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? At least if you're like weird, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna drink it because I'm a fucking loser.
That's what all of them are doing.
Yeah, but like, or do you want like a pair of gross used underwear that might have like shit stains?
I like to imagine that he'd washed them before he sent them.
Yeah, but stains. Like, what if they're just like brown
OxyClean,
marks?
it gets the tough stains out. You dumb shit.
Hey, watch your language.
No.
Do we have to start bleeping you?
No.
That'd be way too much work.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yes, it would be.
Well,
All right.
let's just bleep Vinny. Out of all of us, only Vinny.
No.
If it was last episode, that would have been easy.
I feel
talk.
attacked.
Yeah, you didn't talk at all last episode.
If you want to bleep me, this is a bad week to do it because I'm editing it. So.
There's gonna be barely any edits to this podcast.
Oh yeah, it's going up the way it is.
So
That's
I can't
fine
wait
with
to
me.
sit here on Sunday night and go through the audio, making sure the levels are correct and having to cut a bunch of shit out that Vinny left in.
Bro.
So pretty much any joke I make.
So all of the really, really funny stuff is gonna get booted.
No. That
Yes.
goes through Matt first. If it got booted, it's because of Matt.
Doubt it.
throwing me under the bus.
I don't cut shit. The only shit I cut is when I like do these like weird things. That's it.
All right. So before we start murdering each other over that, let's talk about these new Nintendo Switch Lites that are coming out. Basically, if you guys haven't heard the news, the Nintendo Switch Lite is a smaller version of the Nintendo Switch that basically does exactly the same thing as a Nintendo Switch, except it doesn't connect to your television. It costs about
switch.
I think it costs about half as much, and it's just a little bit smaller.
It's $100.
So
It's a PSP
Pretty much.
or a DS.
with one screen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a Game Boy.
Yeah.
But it's a Nintendo Switch.
Wait, I have a question. So
doesn't
can you
switch.
still play like Minecraft and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play
It's
every
a
game.
It's
You can
just a
play every
Nintendo
game
Switch that you
except
can't.
for- No, I guess you could play every game, except for the ones
It's
that
just-
can only be played on console.
It's just a Nintendo Switch that you can't connect to the TV.
But does it still have detachable controllers?
No,
No.
No.
I think it's.
So you
by
can
the-
only play by yourself. You can't play by your friends with your
I
friends.
think you have to bring extra controllers.
Oh, but you could still have multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I might get one because
I was
I'm one
gonna
of the
say,
few
do you
people.
guys see this as a good move? Even though 3 of us already own regular Nintendo.
Oh, I think it's a great move.
It is, yeah.
For my cheap ass, it's a great move.
I know a couple of my cousins want to pick up the new Pokemon game, but they don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I know this is a good option for them.
So they want you to get it.
No, I'm not. I'm probably gonna get it anyway, but
I would say if you don't
ass
care
hasn't
about
even
the
beaten fucking
TV
Pokemon Let's Go.
functionality, then get the Lite. But if you kind of care about playing it on the TV, just get a Switch.
yeah,
It's worth the 300.
yeah, something like that.
So
How
either
much
way,
is
you're
the
getting a
actual
good
Switch?
console. What?
How much is the actual Switch?
The regular Switch is
$299?
around $300.
And then so the other one's gonna be half that? Oh yeah, $200. It comes out the same day all these idiots are gonna storm Area 50.
Does it really?
I think so. Let me double check that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably check that. I think it's dropping just in time for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is a really, really good move.
Mhm.
It will. So Friday, September 20th.
Oh, that is the day they're storming.
Yeah, that is the day they're planning on storming.
Dude, they can go pick these up in the morning and then bring it to Area 51.
And then die. Cool.
They got Pokemon in there.
I mean,
That's what it is. They have Pokemon in there.
they have Pokemon.
Hey, all you Pokemon fan. I'll
The
tell
rest of the Pokedex is in Area 51. Go get
Fuck,
it.
you beat me to it. I was going to say that. I was going to say, hey, fucking hashtag bring back the National Dex people. The National Dex is in Area 51.
Go get it.
Well, I want the turquoise one.
Yeah, I like the
Basically
turquoise
saying,
one.
Oh, yeah.
if
The colors are
you
pretty cool.
hashtag
So
bring back the National Dex,
there's-
I think you should go down.
There's gray.
Vinnie,
yellow.
it cut you off right before your last word on that sentence.
I got my audio, don't worry.
Okay.
You know what I was saying, though.
Yeah, I kind of pieced it together.
Okay, good.
Imagine that all the people waiting to storm Area 51 are playing Pokemon Go, and the only thing popping up near there are just little aliens.
Oh, I hope Pokemon Go takes advantage of this. Oh,
That would be really, really funny.
Did you see Pokemon Go's having a crossover event with One Piece?
Oh, God.
I don't know what that is.
It's anime.
It's another anime.
Oh, land.
So how does that work?
I don't know. I think Pikachu has the Luffy hat or something.
Oh,
And
so is that
all right, we should probably move on
Yep.
before we get on to that.
The Nintendo
So
Switch
apparently,
Lite is good.
apparently over the internet, they have announced that they are making a fourth Thor movie, which
Thor?
I personally don't understand, but I'll let the three Marvel nerds of the bunch take
Wait.
the reins for a minute.
Vinny, have you not seen any of the Marvel movies?
I've seen a few. I haven't seen any of the Thor movies. I'll say that.
Watch Ragnarok.
It's the
No.
best Marvel movie.
Dude, you in all honesty, Vinny, the Marvel movies I'm very sure you would like would be Thor Ragnarok and the two Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yes, 100%.
So if you were to watch any three, I'd recommend those three for you.
And if not, you're a loser.
Well, I've known that for a while, so
Jeez, we're helping his self-esteem.
yeah, totally.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
You good?
All right. You guys have any thoughts on Thor 4?
Oh, I'm
Apparently-
excited. I kind of knew it was happening, but it makes me more
Yeah, it's
excited
being
that
directed by
A guy.
Taika. What titties?
Yes.
What?
Or whoever the fuck it is, I don't know.
That's the
He's
guy who
gonna
did
write.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, they're gonna write and direct Thor 4.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, does Thor 4 come out before Guardians 3 or after
No.
Guardians 3?
After.
I think
I
it's
didn't know
coming
Guardians
before
3
because
was
Guardians
happening.
3 is not coming out for a while.
I don't know. I feel like then you have to include the Guardians into Thor, which
Yeah, maybe.
I
we'll
mean,
get
it could
Guardians
work.
First, then.
I think it's too much for a Thor movie. With the Guardians, I mean, it's already a group of people, so adding another person doesn't really hurt because they're on a search. I'm assuming for Gamora in that movie.
Yeah.
So I think it just helps out. And what Adam Warlock's coming? Yeah, Thor's gonna need help, or Thor's gonna need to help them.
I think Thor will probably have Rocket in his movie.
Yeah, Rocket and Groot maybe.
I could see Yeah, maybe Rocket and Groot. They're kind of a trio.
And Korg better be back.
He probably will. That's Taika Waititi right there. So.
I know. But I think it's gonna be interesting, like what they do with the character now that Endgame happened.
Yeah. I'm just
and
glad
just-
they're continuing him on. So.
I knew they would though. Like I had a feeling.
I knew too.
Because we deserved a good Thor trilogy. Like we had a decent Iron Man trilogy, a really good Captain America trilogy, and the Thor trilogy was basically shit until the third one.
Yeah.
Ragnarok
So-
was amazing.
It was so
Yeah, that's
good.
what I'm saying. Like the first two were trash. Like they're at the bottom
Not
of
trash. So the second
I never
one's-
watched them.
The second one's ugh, but it's still it's a good movie, just not a good Marvel movie.
I just don't like it at all.
Huh.
I mean, the first one's not bad. I'll say the first one's not bad, but I can't even watch the second one without falling asleep. I fell asleep 3 times trying to watch it once before Infinity War.
Damn.
Is it because he has short hair now? Is that why it's better?
No.
Oh.
They fixed his character. His character used to be very like, what would you say, arrogant and not he
Childish.
had no comedic tone to him. He was very I am Asgardian. but now he has that comedic tone, and
Yeah.
I don't know, he has that charm to him now that he didn't have in his first 2 films.
I mean, basically, the first 2 films, he was like kind of a child, just thinking he could solve every problem with like swinging his hammer around. But now it's like, he realizes like he does more damage sometimes than he should, and learns how to control his powers.
Yeah, and with Infinity War and Endgame adding to his character development.
We're talking about Thor 4, gentlemen. We're not going into an amazing dissertation about how the trilogy wasn't good.
No, I'm going into how Thor 4 is going to grow his character more.
Fucking make it seem that way. Y'all
grow
are
his
just
character
jerking
more.
off over there. Calm the hell down.
But after Infinity War and Endgame, showing how those 2 movies kind of grew his story arc even more, it'll be interesting seeing how Thor 4 goes and Guardians 3. And who knows if he'll even be in Guardians 3. Maybe if Thor 4 comes out before Guardians, then maybe he'll just be dropped off at the beginning of the movie and Rocket and Groot will be with him or something. Who knows?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Will he be fat?
I hope so. It's part of his character, so.
He better be fat.
It wasn't... So, about Endgame. Sorry, Vinny. So, about Endgame...
Just keep it quick. We have other shit we need to talk about.
Barely.
Still got other stuff.
Fat Thor, people were saying was a comedic relief. No, it was not a comedic relief. It was an actual piece of his character arc. He was fucking depressed from basically losing half of the whole fucking population and just went and sat in a cave for basically 5 years and drank beer and ate a bunch of shit. It's part of his character now.
Sounds like a pretty fun night to me.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
Basically now he seems to be on the upswing, so this next movie's about him, I guess, rediscovering who he is and making sure he can just be a hero around the... Are you fucking serious, Alex? Alex just renamed the group chat 4 dudes with dicks. Instead of an I, there's a 1.
It's a 1. Because we are number 1.
Okay.
I don't know what number we are, but I don't know if we're number 1.
We're done with Thor. Move on.
Okay, good. Finally, we're done with Thor.
That was for you, Vin. That was a way to get it to
Okay, good.
speed up.
All right. So the live action, moving on, the live action Lion King movie is out, and it's listed on our thing as Alex wanted to talk about the soundtrack. So
the soundtrack is out.
Okay, the soundtrack is out. Close enough.
Personally, I think it's amazing. I know a lot of people are probably going to say, oh, it wasn't that good or it's not the original. I thought it was really good. I want to know if you guys have listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
I have
listened
not.
to Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
That's the extent of what I've listened to, too.
I loved it.
Well, I've listened to the whole thing, so.
What did you think, Matt?
I thought it was pretty good. I liked Hans Zimmer's score. He took what he did in the original and just amplified it, made changes, made it more dark. Overall, I mean, the singing was really good. Beyonce's, freaking Beyonce, an amazing person. She makes the Can You Feel the Love Tonight amazing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's great. And yeah, the young actors are pretty good too, from what I've heard.
I will say it's kind of stupid they gave Beyonce her own song.
Did they really?
They did.
Yeah,
They did.
Why?
So I don't. But see, I don't know.
Beyonce's in the movie, and they had to let her solo.
Why did Nala get her own song?
Whoa, hold on. But we don't know if it's actually in the movie.
What's the song about? You listened to it.
I haven't listened to her song. I'm boycotting.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
Well, I mean, I don't want to listen to it yet. But it could either be like the beginning of the movie or the credits, but it's in the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
So it might not necessarily be in the movie.
Well, I mean, they added song to Aladdin. That was Jasmine's song. They added the Beast
say, well, then if
song
it's
to Beauty
on
and the
the album,
Beast.
it's on the album, why wouldn't it be in the movie?
Well, it's on the album, but with a different cover art.
It's probably because it's like meant to be like shown as like a single or something.
Let me see if Jasmine's was separate. Because
I think it might be a credits thing. I think it might be in the credits.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I
But
don't
who
know how
knows?
I don't know how they'd weave it in. I feel like it'd be out of place if they did like, oh, let's just give Beyonce a song because it's Beyonce.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the
it's like
reason
why?
they gave it to her in the first place.
But yeah, no. Hakuna Matata is amazing. I thought that was really funny.
was
I
good,
like
yeah.
that. Seth Rogen attempted to sing, but they didn't make him actually sing. It's
He
more
music,
just like
he spoke to the he it's almost like rhythmically speaking is what I call it.
yeah,
He
and I like that they
he
did
does
that.
he does what Sam Hunt does in his music. He just kind of speaks. He doesn't really sing, except he does. Never mind. Forget I said that.
so
John Oliver does the same thing.
So I just checked the album, and her song is not on the album. So I don't think it will be in the movie. I think it was a song to release to coincide with the film.
Yeah, that makes the
I don't
most
know. It's in
sense.
the album I have. Oh, that's technically an official playlist.
Yeah, it's in the playlist, but I just checked the album releases and I didn't see it.
Cool.
Yeah, because it does claim Spirit quotes from Disney's The Lion King, but it could be credits, so we'll see.
Yeah, from the reviews I've heard, I haven't heard about her getting her own song.
Mhm.
So
I mean, everybody said it's like a beat for beat like copy of the original, so I don't
that's
think
why
they
it has
included
a
it.
60% on Rotten
That's
Tomatoes.
bullshit.
People
Yeah.
are mad though because like they say that there's a lack of emotion.
Well, no shit, they are lions.
I know, but they also say that the one scene where Simba and Nala sing to get away from little birdie dude,
Mhm.
I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a
I
blank.
just Zazu.
Yep, thank you.
That whole I
Um,
just can't wait to be king thing.
Yeah, that whole scene is completely different.
What?
Because you obviously can't recreate that live action for it being realistic.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Technically-
disappointed now.
Technically, you can. It just won't be realistic.
Yeah, so people are, I guess, a little butthurt about that, but who knows? I'm excited. I'm still excited to watch it no matter what.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go see it this weekend. So,
Same.
Yeah, because Lion King's
How
my
are you
favorite
busy
movie.
with to the point where you can't edit the podcast?
yep. And I
Yeah.
have,
So are you
I
gonna
have
see-
some family stuff going on too. So busy
All
weekend.
right, cool.
Are you going to see that one 8 times also?
No,
Okay,
I
just
saw
checking.
Aladdin once and it was good, but I don't need to see that any more times. Endgame's
It wasn't.
different.
How?
It's the end of 10 years. Okay. I've grown up with it. It's different.
Yeah, I guess.
And I wanted
I'll
it
give
to
you
be
that.
Avatar. I wanted it to be Avatar. So,
Oh yeah, me too. But
like I said, the last show, and I went in, watched half of the movie, and left. So,
Why even sit through half of it?
it was a free ticket. And I wanted to finish my soda and candy I had.
What candy did you have?
I had, Sour
Sour
Patch
Patch.
Kids. Yeah.
I knew it. Where's my money?
I'll Venmo you. But anyway, Lion King sounds good. And what do you guys think about it? Let us know on our social medias. It'll be out by now, by the time this video or podcast is out. So what did you guys think?
I loved it. I was kidding.
So wait, what's next? Oh, why do people old face?
Technically, are you joking about that one, Alex, or do you actually want to talk?
Well, I am kind of curious. Like, do you guys know when that started?
Yeah, today.
It just started today.
I think
Mhm.
so.
Oh,
you know what?
so
It might
today-
have started yesterday.
Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2019. And we all start seeing these stupid old face. I don't know. Are they even memes technically, or they're
No,
just
it's-
posts?
No, they're just stupid.
It's kind of like the
posts.
gender swap one.
Yeah.
I never did that.
Did you not? It was
No, I
weird.
never did that.
It was weird.
You could still do it. It's on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I was just curious, like, why? Why is that a thing?
Because people like looking at weird filters.
I mean, I don't know. It is strange. It's like, I don't
Yeah,
care what I
little-
look like when I'm old. I don't want to think of that.
I want to know what happens if I do young on my face. I wonder if it'll just
Joey.
look like me.
Looks exactly the same.
So yeah, today will probably be our shortest episode,
Yeah.
but next week will be a normal full-length episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just, trying to get used to a schedule, but also, we want to make sure we're keeping it to relevant topics and not just talking about random
shit.
BS.
But the
So
random
that is
BS
why today will
podcasts are the
be-
most fun.
The only reason today's is going to be a little bit shorter is because I've had internet issues for like the past 2 hours. So
Yeah.
that's what's been going on.
So it's all Joey's fault.
Yep. I'm already looking at a new internet company. So
Let me hit you guys with a little fact. So
Cool.
our trying Stranger Things ice cream video has almost 1,000 views right now. It's at 986.
it's the only video on the channel.
Fucking skills.
I mean,
It'll be the only thing on the channel for a while.
We lost a subscriber.
Cool.
Yay!
Nice to
I
know
mean,
some things don't change.
the podcast will probably go up soon. I'd hope.
You would think that.
I have a fun fact,
Hmm.
which is something I want to do every episode instead of my weird questions, because I feel like this could be more enlightening to our listeners. Today's fun fact is that Australian wallabies like to get high on opium poppies and make crop circles.
Rocco, no.
I think that's pretty fucking sweet.
That is pretty funny.
Plus, wallabies are adorable, so
How did you find that out?
uber facts.
Nice.
Some good shit on there.
Fuck yeah, there is.
Oh, so Alex,
Like-
what was this this idea for the podcast today?
Yes. So, I listen to a lot of podcasts and things, and one of them in particular, I'm not going to say what it is because then you're going to look it up and go watch it, and I don't want you to do that. They came up with like a movie idea where they, had to think of a storyline, characters, who would play those characters, etc. I thought it would be fun for us, since we all like video games, for the four of us to create a video game, the storyline, character names, locations, and things like that. If you guys are interested, we can start doing so.
So like, where will we start? Should we start with the story? Should we start with the characters?
I feel like either way, we're in for a hell of a task.
It'll be interesting because we're not writing anything down. It's all just off of the top of our heads.
Yeah.
Well, I can write it in the chat so we know what we have so far.
Sure.
But I feel like we need to start with like a story. Like, is it going to be superhero based? Is it going to be like an adventure? Is it going to be
Well, of course,
Like,
an adventure.
like a first person shooter? Is it going to be a multiplayer game? Like, what kind of game is it going to be?
Let's do an adventure type dungeon crawler.
I was going to say, because I feel like depending on what type of game it is, it really affects how heavy the story really needs to be focused on.
Yeah. If we do a little bit of a dungeon crawler type game with cutscenes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
would be my
obviously.
ideal.
That'd
And
be
the
cool.
game could incorporate not only like swords, but like guns and blasters, katanas, nunchucks. Basically
Bunch of
weapons from
different shit.
all basically okay. So what if the game was about all these different people and creatures from all over, from different universes, get pulled in to this dungeon, and we'll call it it'll just be called like Dungeon Crawler Mashup or something. And basically all these different characters from all these different places are dropped in, and you basically choose from a wide variety of all 24 or whatever original characters, and you can customize them. You can go through these mazes, and basically the story could be, any ideas?
So are you saying it's kind of like an open world?
Kind of, but no.
Interesting.
So it's more of like an open world, like hub area, but not the game in general. The game is dungeon based, so I wouldn't think really Breath of the Wild open world, but think maybe Crash Team Racing, kind of how it has like that little hub area where you can walk around and shit. But
I was thinking more like Super Mario 64, maybe.
yeah, where like there's different areas to go to, and then you enter and
So like a bunch of mini games almost, or like.
think of kind of like Skylanders.
Okay, I could see that.
But like they're, I guess that's kind of what it is, with like swords and guns and blasters and shit.
So is each little game like going to a different character's, like where they're from, or is it like?
It'll just kind of. I don't want to be the main. Someone else take over. My brain's just freaking going off.
I don't know where the hell to go with that. Honestly, I feel like we don't really have to go like too deep. Honestly,
I mean, that's the fun part, though.
I mean, well,
Vinny, why are all the characters thrown into this one dungeon area?
I feel like that's the one part of the thing we would have to explain.
Yeah, okay. Matt, go ahead, Mr. Storyteller.
I'm so lost right now. I'm just trying to like think of I feel like I'm doing the characters. I'm thinking of characters. Joe, I think you had an idea. I mean, I can't really finish what you kind of started.
Well, I mean, what would the story be? Because I mean, we kind of have the premise, right? We have the premise of these creatures and people from all different areas of life, from different universes, dimensions, whatever, thrown together in this one area, just this dungeon crawler adventure, in which they're gonna have to fight through enemies and go through rooms. Think kind of Mario and Rabbids type fighting a little bit, but also with the dungeon crawler area. So some of the sections could be like Mario and Rabbids, where it's kind of what would you consider that, Vinny? What game style is that?
I mean, I don't really know an absolute shit ton about Mario Rabbids, but like the way I've seen that kind of happen, almost like a strategy RPG in a way, but like that's not really, that's like the polar opposite of a dungeon crawler adventure kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like for my, like what I was looking at, I was thinking more like a hack and slash kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be fun.
I love how it went from let's do a dungeon, we'll call it dungeon crawler adventure, and then we're like, oh, what about like hack and slash? Oh, what about like Mario and Rabbids type thing?
We're all over the place, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So instead of being, so let's not do like a tactical RPG. It should be this fictional game, it should just be a fun sit down and just play a couple levels with friends. So it could be multiplayer.
So it's almost like Super Mario Odyssey. No, that's not what I was thinking of. The one that we played the last time we visited.
What did we play?
Mario Party? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. So you're thinking kind of like that?
Well, not really minigame based though. I'm talking about like a full on adventure. Kind of like, so maybe it's like the story mode, right? So each of you would choose a character just to start the story mode, and you play the story as those characters. So
yeah,
you pick up the 4 characters, and it's just basically a dungeon crawler with some hack and slash. Basically, it's just
I want you to know I don't know what a dungeon crawler is.
The Zelda.
Never played it.
It's like you go in a dungeon.
And there's like different rooms.
You crawl around in dungeons.
Have you seen Binding of Isaac?
Nope.
You need to watch more gameplay stuff, bro.
I do.
Basically, the premise of a dungeon crawler. You go into a dungeon, you explore rooms, you find treasure, and you leave the dungeon.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
I would, if I was able to, I would probably want, I would kind of want the game to be more Binding of Isaac level, kind of how you can get through it quick, you know, like the whole game. You can go through the game with like different skins, right? But like, it's a quick game. I think it's like 20 minutes long.
Oh, to beat it?
Yeah.
But then you can like play it again as something else and
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it could be a quick, easy story. Like, hey, get through all these, defeat mini bosses, and then get to the main boss, which could be, I don't know,
The queen.
Something.
queen. Okay, what type of queen, Matt?
Ooh, hold on. Sorry, I just thought of something.
Roll a
Go for
dice.
it.
Well, you know how you said it was like people from like different planets and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if instead of like a dungeon, right? It would still be like the same concept, but it's like a giant like spaceship.
Okay.
And basically you have to like do all these certain things before it explodes. Like if you lose, it explodes and you die. A brutal, horrible
What
death.
about?
But what if the whole point is to get to the end and explode it?
Yeah. What if?
Almost like the castles in Super Mario World.
Yes.
Oh, so you have to destroy it.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
what you're
to
trying
destroy
to
it
get.
to get everyone home.
Mm.
Ooh. That's kind of cool.
And each character you pick could have their own story. So think kind of Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Adventure where you pick a different character and they have their own story. You could do that, but with each of these 20 characters
Yeah.
go through their own
Yeah,
story,
each from like.
different perspectives, different missions.
Ooh.
So say we have this badass Jackrabbit or something with 2 machine guns.
Mm-hmm.
You could go through his story where it may be more technical. You know, it's you have to do some puzzle solving in these dungeons and then defeat the bosses, get to the end, hit the button, boom, everyone goes home.
So what if the whole game plot is an alien race comes to Earth and seek to destroy Earth, and these 20 heroes have to go destroy the ship, and each one has a different kind of path they have to go down to destroy the ship. So each time it's a different playthrough.
Huh.
Pretty simple, but
I don't know, I kind of like that. But I also kind of like the idea of we get all these characters just kind of thrown in together who don't know each other, no association.
well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they don't know each other, but they all have different roles when you play as them to destroy or lead to the
Oh,
final.
so one has to do this half.
Yeah,
to get
one
X
has
done.
Yeah, one has to take out, I don't know, some type of command center in the ship, and the other has to sneakily destroy the guards or something like that.
That would be actually pretty
Different
sick.
character promotes a different play style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Kind of like Sonic Adventure 2. Right?
Something like that.
I don't
We're
know.
getting somewhere, boys.
With different characters, different missions, different play styles. Give that variety. But then you could also, each character comes with kind of their own, you can have, maybe each character will have 3 different layouts for weapons. like maybe one has two like katanas, kind of like Leonardo from Ninja Turtles, or someone has like a Mega Man blaster, or it's kind of like equipped to like what you like. Like maybe he has more of a Buster Sword, or I don't know, just something different.
What would be cool though is if like DLC for this game is just different characters to play as.
Yeah.
So like that's how the story changes. Is like, oh, I just unlocked this dude from planet whatever whatever it is, and then like now that changes
And there
a whole.
It'd be cool to have like hidden characters too. I think that's my favorite thing that's missing from a lot of games now is hidden characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, like you can unlock someone and then now they have to do something?
Yeah, like during the playthrough of a couple of these characters, you have to like, it'll be kind of a you kind of got to go a certain way, and if you find it, you unlock the character. Maybe break them out of a cell or something.
I was just thinking that, yeah, like someone, finds a bunch of them locked up, and then you save them, and now you can play as them.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What I've been to play, like the playthrough is like a buddy system, kind of like Lego Star Wars, where it's like you have the main control and the guy follows you, and then you can switch back and forth based on the abilities you need.
Well, yeah.
That'd be great.
Kind of like I was saying, it'd be cool to have more of a multiplayer type game. So like two people can play at the same time. So yeah, kind of like Lego Star Wars. So.
But see, now, would the both players have to be from like the same planet?
No.
Or could they be from different ones? So like, oh, this guy.
It would legitimately be like Lego Star Wars, where it could literally just be any characters.
Well, not like the free play mode though. Think of kind of like Smash Brothers Brawl, where the cutscene happens and it's like, okay, here's your like 3 or 4 characters to pick from. If you're playing 2-player, each person pick a character. And then from like those 2 characters, each of you can decide, oh, I want to be the kick-ass snail, or I don't know, like the ballet dancer.
So now, what would we name this game?
Super Dungeon Crawler.
Sounds very Super Nintendo.
Exactly.
I don't know. It doesn't sound badass enough.
Super epic. Super epic crossover adventure. Cross contamination.
Yes. That last one actually sounded kind of cool.
Cross contamination.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. And then what I'd say 20 characters?
Yeah. To start, maybe.
Yeah, and then I'd say the max maybe 30 characters. So 10 unlockables.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do 15 to start, you can unlock 5, then you can buy an extra 10.
No. I would say, what would you say? 10 to start, 15 to start, 5 to unlock on the first run through. The second run through, you can unlock the last 10.
That works too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the characters that were left behind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Morgan Freeman better be one of those characters.
The godlike character. He could be the final character.
That'd be kind of funny.
Well, you could do too, though, like 10 characters to start, and then each character can unlock a different character, so then you end up having 20 total.
Yeah.
Like each character does their thing and can unlock one character.
That makes sense. Yeah, 10.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to.
Because then it relates to like their story.
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe to do the final boss battle, you have to beat each character's whole story.
Ooh, yeah, you have to like. That'd be kind of dope.
And then during the final boss battle, Because you'll never get to see what actually happens for the end of the game until you beat everyone's level. And then when you get there, it's kind of pick your character or pick 4 characters.
Yeah, like what's your team gonna be?
Yeah. And then you could probably switch in between them. Kind of like Lego Star Wars.
Is it weird that I kind of now want this to be a thing?
I mean, no. Someone can make it a thing. That'd be cool.
If someone
Do we know anyone that? Do we know anyone that makes video games?
Give me a couple of years.
This is
True.
But anyway, let's come up with some character ideas.
Well, I feel like you have to have the ones that are like innocent looking, right? So like, you know,
let's do a teddy bear.
Yeah, like, but then he's like badass, like rips himself open, pulls out like a machine gun, or like his voice box is a grenade, and he just has like a few of those.
I mean, that would definitely be interesting.
So like every time they blow up, it says something.
Or it could just be a non-badass teddy bear, and it could just be a normal little teddy bear with just like a fucking buster sword. And it's like the most powerful character in the game.
I can imagine a teddy bear with a buster sword just jumping around and swinging it like Yoda would whenever you pulled out his lightsaber in Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Just kind of like that. Just flipping around all over the place. Like, holy shit, where did that come from?
The character's fast but very strong. But if he gets hit, he probably has the least amount of health.
Like insta-kill, like if someone hits him.
Not insta-kill, but
like
maybe it takes 2 hits while other characters it takes 5. But this would probably be the character kids would pick up out of the game.
Rah.
Probably, yeah.
Think of like Isabelle from Smash Brothers, right? She's pretty overpowered for a cute character.
True.
But also a kind of easy to pick up character. I feel like that's what this teddy bear would be.
So what's another one? You need like a badass character.
Well, of course you gotta get like the Terminator looking one.
I was literally about to say the Terminator. Well, not the Terminator, but like
a very Arnold Schwarzenegger looking character.
Yeah.
With let's do a bionic leg. That's a machine gun.
I do have a question though. Would this be like a game where like to open a door, one player has to like climb and like stand on this one thing while the other goes and does like would it be something like that where like if you're playing with 2 people, they both have to do something for like a door to open or for something to happen?
Occasionally you would have to do
as
something
some of
like
the
that.
puzzle solving things.
Yeah, because those are fun. At least to me, I think they're fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. So, like, what about other characters we could come up with? Why'd I say like that?
I feel like you need at least one like animal character.
Because we have what? Teddy bear. We have basically
a robot,
Terminator.
essentially.
Yeah.
The Terminator. And we need
You need one human.
Yeah.
well
At least one.
We could have the ballet dancer.
Yeah, I think that would actually be really funny.
There would definitely be something.
Yeah, it'd be something different.
Yeah.
Like hers are just dance moves to kill people.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
I'm down with Santa Claus.
It would definitely be funny.
No, he's an unlockable character. Like he's trapped there.
He's one of the characters that was summoned to this.
Oh, no, I'm in a cage. You need to help me.
But I think it has to be like not actual Santa Claus. Like it almost has to be like space version of Santa Claus.
Cantaslaus.
Cantaslaus, yes.
Now, like, what would Cantaslaus look like?
Well, he'd be like buff as hell.
Basically Santa Claus, except his suit, his clothes are white with a red trim instead of the other way around.
Ooh.
So he's Bizarro, essentially.
It'll
Pretty
be
much.
Thanos dressed as Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
And then,
No, it's like Drax. It's Drax, but Santa Claus.
and then we'll have a crossover with Nesquik as one of our sponsorships, and then we'll get the Nesquik
Yes.
money.
Yes, or the Energizer Bunny.
Ooh, either of those would be really cool.
Chuck batteries to people.
No, I feel like he'd be like the final boss. Like he's trying to steal all power from the universe, and you have to try to stop him.
What if you use like a little crank up Energizer Bunny at the end of the game to blow up the ship?
Oh, that'd be kind of funny.
That's some Duke Nukem shit.
Like you have to control this little wind-up bunny through like the air vents to get somewhere. It's like a maze,
Yeah, it could be a knockoff Energizer Bunny.
and you have to detonate them.
That'd be cool. We could.
That'd be actually probably really fun.
Let's have an alien character. He'll be a purple alien.
Call him 51 because of the Area 51s.
Yeah.
If this video gets uploaded to YouTube, I feel like you need to what each character is gonna look like and put it up on the screen.
Yeah. If when this episode probably goes up on YouTube, I'll just do like a little quick sketch of each one just to give a little visualization. But
Not gonna lie, this video game could actually be like a comic.
yeah,
Like
Very
just
well
the
could
idea of like all these characters in the storyline could probably be a pretty
steal
good.
it, people. Don't fucking steal it.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
We'll make it a comic now.
Can we actually? Because that actually sounds kind of fun.
That'd actually be really fun.
Should this be a new series on the 8-bit channel?
We'll make an animated comic.
Just like once a month, we release a little animated comic strip where
Once
we
a
voice.
month, once a year. No.
Once in a while.
Well, if they're short enough, though, you know what I mean. Like
Maybe.
we make one big one and just and cut it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like release it every
We'll think about
month
it.
or something.
Well,
Let us know what you think about that idea.
Donut. It should just be a donut with eyes.
A character that's just a donut, but with like
I feel
googly
like
eyes.
at this point, I feel like we're just kind of taking the piss on making these characters. But then again, it's like,
great.
no, I feel like it makes sense. It makes sense. Like nothing makes sense in this. So donut with eyes is totally plausible.
I feel like it would have to be like, they were trying to select the greatest warriors from all these planets, right?
And they fucked up.
And they got all the rejects.
Yeah, and they got the donut the dude was eating instead of him.
You have Batman about to take a bite of a donut and just.
It just takes the donut and they're like, well, shit. So they shoot it with like this gun that turns him alive. And they're like, well, now you got to do something.
Yep.
That'd be kind of funny.
It would be.
Yeah, that could be the concept. Is this is a bunch of characters that weren't supposed to be here. The real heroes who were supposed to be captured were not, and these are all the rejects.
Dude, do you know what this all boils down to, Joey?
What?
This is like Galactic Moo, where they got the pig instead of the cow.
Dude, we have to have Marlo as a fucking character.
Yes.
With the chicken. We would have to have the chicken. This will be the main character. This will be the main character. Just because it's our.
Is anyone writing this down?
Dude, I thought you were typing it up. What the fuck, Alex?
Well, we can recap after, or I can re-listen to it and I'll write it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could all we have it all recorded, so
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Using anything.
So now the real question is: are we keeping this just as a video game idea?
We could expand it. You know what? I'm gonna just throw that. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Feel free to shoot it down. But like, what if as like a sort of a hey thanks for putting so much time into the game. If you beat everyone's story and the final boss with every character, you unlock us. Like you unlock us for it.
That would be cool.
And we're just like super busted. Like we're like the most overpowered thing in the game.
That would be
really
kind of cool.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be fun.
that'd be awesome.
Like Vinnie has insta kill.
I was honestly thinking it was either super busted characters or make us like optional bosses that are stupidly hard.
I would rather be a playable character.
That's fair.
Well, I feel like we have to like take our who we are and flip it oppositely, right? So like Vinnie has to be the tallest and the most ripped out of all of us.
Sweet. That's cool, bro. So basically, I'm a professional wrestler.
Yeah, like you could be dressed as a professional wrestler.
I could be dressed like John Cena. I'm in.
I'll be in a wheelchair just because wheelchairs are cool. But or like a hover chair, you know, like something like that.
I would want my character to have like a lightsaber. Like a off-brand lightsaber.
Well,
But
what if it's like a
drawing
giant like
pen.
paintbrush?
Yeah, I was thinking like a drawing pen lightsaber type shit. Where
That'd be cool.
it's like all like art-based attacks.
That would definitely be cool.
I would have like a
Basically, you'd be the main character from Kirby Canvas Curse.
yeah. But I would also
Actually-
have a little whale I could send and attack enemies.
Yes.
I changed mine though. I actually want to be like a griffin, but it would be half human, half eagle, and mine are all very patriotic attacks.
America.
Like I stab you with an American flag on a pole,
Oh my
or
God.
like
That'd be interesting to say the least. Joey, you're gonna have fun sketching these.
like I'm jacked as fuck, but I have eagle
I
wings.
feel like we're all supposed to be jacked as fuck.
Oh yeah, like we have to be jacked.
I would just want to be kind of myself, just with a overpowered like drawing pen.
I mean, realistically, I myself would be fine with just like me running around with two katanas, just slicing people to death to absolute bit. But realistically, being tall and buff is like my dream every
Then you
night
would
because
have a
I am
Keyblade,
not
too.
either of those things.
So Vin, are yours all just wrestling moves?
I mean, they could be.
You would have some Keyblade finishers.
That too, but I'd
Like,
have a sword that would just randomly show up and just make everyone be like, where did he get that sword from?
Or it's like you have this little box, and when you throw it down, a full wrestling ring pops up.
Oh, that's like a whole combo finish.
Yeah, like that's like your boss battle. Like
If I could just start talking like Hulk Hogan, that would be great.
I feel like this needs to be a comic of some
I'm
sort.
gonna
yeah,
send
for
you
sure.
back. Oh, that's not Hulk Hogan. I can do a Hulk voice.
What about you, Matt? What would your
I could do
persona
it.
look like?
To be really loud.
I feel like my character would have something to do with like mine to like he thinks of something and it appears out of his hand, something like that.
Oh,
Like
that'd be
Scribble
cool.
Knots?
So let's just say like
Kind of like Scribble Knots.
yeah, in a way, yeah, in a way.
Well, because I was gonna say you're like you like videography. You could have like a camera, and then like shit comes out of it, like you know, like what you
Oh, yeah,
Think
would be
of?
kinda cool.
Famous,
or
famous
A
like
paralyzing
famous
flash.
famous like monsters from like monster movies, like the Blob or like Godzilla or something like that.
you have one of those sound
Like,
clappers.
homage to that.
Every time you clap that sound clapper thing, something appears.
That'd be cool.
That would be this is pretty awesome.
Matt, what would your character look like though? Because I gotta draw this.
I'd say probably pretty similar to myself. Maybe like some type of interesting, cool superhero type gear, but not superhero gear. I don't know, something cool.
Hawkeye gear.
Hey, I mean,
That'd be sick.
I'm so excited. I want to like actually like make a comic or something. Just
I
do
think-
something with this.
I think we
mean,
should.
it's-
That'd be a really fun series.
I feel like it would be pretty cool.
Like we could film us sitting around a table, coming up with that strip for the the month or the half year or whatever,
mhm.
and then you have you drawing it, a bit of that, and then you could have us reading it with our voices or something. Like that'd be a really fun series.
We
Yeah.
should make this a little segment. Continue the story each week or something like that.
It would be.
I
I feel like that'd be so fun.
Kind of like like a lot of Japanese cartoon or animes, like when they originated, they kind of like it was like a weekly thing. And each week you'd have to wait. So it's like that's something we could
Yeah.
That'd be dope. Save them all and then get them made into a book, like one book,
do.
just for us.
If we had like a Patreon or something, we could probably put it on there. But that's for the future.
True.
That'd be cool
Yeah.
to have at the end,
It would be.
like some exclusive thing.
Be like, if you want to buy it, just donate $5 or something. Like,
Yeah.
boom, it's yours. Here's the link.
Here's the PDF or whatever.
That's when we just take it to one of those television, like, oh, we'll publish your book on blah, blah, blah. Just take it to them and say, hey, we want this published.
Yeah. Can you publish this?
Like, we want this in Barnes and Noble.
Help us out here. Like,
We
hey,
could
help
sell it
us
on
out
Amazon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It could be free.
Free on Amazon.
You could do it.
Yeah, because you could set the price on Amazon to whatever you want.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
This is like big shit coming, boys.
We're definitely making moves over here.
This is most of our fucking ideas.
Yeah.
We get them really big, and we just don't even work on them.
No, but see, like this could work because like Matt's really good at coming up with stories and stuff like that. You can draw, like, it could be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm down.
Because like we've had the idea to make comics in the past,
Yeah,
We have.
but like this, I feel like it could be way better executed.
This
like,
is kind of taking the idea from the comic we had and mashing it up with just generic IP.
well, because like what we could do too is like the four of us could be the main characters, and then all those other characters we thought of are like who someone chose to defeat us. You know what I mean? Like we're the main characters, and all the other ones are people that have been chosen to try to take us down.
Oh, they could have been brought into the dungeon crawler.
I feel like
And
it
we're
would
the boss. We're one of the mini bosses or something.
I feel like it would be really, really, really funny to just have me be this huge buff dude who's got the build of a professional athlete, mopping the floor with literally everyone, and then they send the fucking teddy bear in after me, and it's like my hardest fight.
Or the dog.
It's like, what the fuck? I did not expect the teddy bear to be this difficult to dispatch.
I just imagine like me or Joey, like, ooh, a donut. And we go to pick it up, and it just starts beating the shit out of us.
Oh god!
Like, we're just
Okay,
running.
there's fighters too? Okay, cool.
Like there's a whole strip of us that's just running from this donut down the hallway.
Oh, Jeepus!
Like you're standing there, and me and Joey just run past you with this
Like-
fucking donut chasing us.
What the fuck?
I could see my character going to pick up the teddy bear and being like, "Oh, it's so cute," and it just pulls out a fucking buster sword.
Oh,
Where'd you
God.
get that thing?
Put
I
it
stab you.
down.
Stab.
Put the teddy bear down and run away.
It could just be a teddy bear with like a little small plastic knife, but it's the most powerful character in the series.
Oh shit!
I'm
I
like
can't wait to
really
see
excited for
sketches
this.
all these.
This is fun.
This needs to
Yeah.
happen now.
It does.
Whether it
Can this
happens within the next year or in the next 4 years, we'll get it done.
Like, kind of like Team 8-Bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is something that we could actually like continuously like make. Like if we have no other ideas, boom, come
Just
back to
call it
this.
Epic 8-bit dungeon crawler.
That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Just the name is just Epic 8-bit. If it was like a comic, boom, that's just all it has to be called right there.
We could go back to cross-contamination.
That was actually kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie.
It is pretty cool. I like it. Because, I mean, it's all these different universes and dimensions kind of combining and they're cross-contaminating. No,
I like that one.
It's
I like
cool.
that one.
Yeah.
Now I'm like already trying to picture like a cover for this.
Oh, I am too. I'm trying to figure out what all the characters are gonna look like, and I'm thinking of like references we can do back to like old projects we've worked on in like high school and shit.
Yeah.
Shockwave.
Shockwave. That could be your character's name.
True. Yep, that's mine. Called it. That's me. Called it. So what's your guys' names?
Blue. I'll just go Blue.
I don't fucking know.
Dumbass.
Vin, you're saying you don't have a wrestler name?
I mean, I'm thinking more based off of my internet personality name. I was like some random dumbass, and I'm like the dumbass, and then I'm like the D, and I'm like, no, I don't want that like at all. I feel like the D would be really fun. Yeah, even though the D is technically taken, but
What about you, Matt?
I don't know. I'd have to ponder on that question. I don't know how to think
The
about it.
director.
it's definitely not an easy question.
Yeah, it's not something I have in my head right now. It's something I would have to think about.
Can I just say we said this was going to be our shortest podcast, and this has actually been our longest podcast yet.
Cool.
Well, that's because we got really into this.
Yeah, I know.
Are we done? Are we done yet? Or are we...
I think.
Hold on, this is the topic that like none of us really were sold on talking about.
Yeah,
and
now
we've
we're-
gone super stupid in depth.
Well, because like we changed it up and like we made it like something like our own. Like
Just like, oh shit, this actually sounds pretty cool.
we're like, wait, screw video games, comic, right? Okay.
I mean, I feel like we went more like holy shit we're working this comic as hard as we can, is because we've had an idea to do a comic before, but it never really got anywhere. So I feel like now that we have an idea that I feel could get somewhere, we're gonna really like hit on it like hard.
I'm not gonna lie, Joey, if you make a mock-up of all of us standing like in a row and it looks badass, I want to get it made as a poster.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be sweet.
It'd be cool to have like all the characters we kind of are thinking up of throughout this series.
Oh yeah, like each character has their own like little poster that like people could buy. Oh, that would be actually really cool too.
You could put that shit on shirts.
Yeah, like we could make a little shop for this idea to where if people liked it, like that's how we fund it. You know, we fund it by people like buying the related merch.
That'd be cool.
That would be kind of cool.
I would like to finally. This would be cool. So I've had this
You're
character
on
Jack.
TV.
I've had this character named Jack like forever.
You could finally put that on.
I can finally put.
Is this who I
the
think it is?
Yes.
From high school?
Yes.
He was dope. Yeah, I like that.
I created that
Okay.
freaking character in like freshman year of high school.
I know, I was there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put him in the game or comic, whatever.
Let's go with comic for now. Start
We'll go
small.
comic.
Comic animation game eventually is just a goal. Like,
Yeah. Project.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Project.
Definitely an
Project
ongoing-
cross contamination.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do we need a whole new chat for that?
No. We'll stick it here. We'll keep it here. But what do you guys? What do you, the audience, think of our whole discussion about this? Are you guys kind of excited for this? We are, obviously.
I say we continue
Yeah,
it next
we've
week.
gone on for goddamn days about it.
Yeah, honestly, next week's podcast could just be
More of
kind of like
this.
us focusing more just comic related
Mhm.
and building this.
Well, maybe what we could do is talk about like the topics real quick. Give each topic like 5 to 10 minutes. Jump into this, and just do this the rest of the.
This
podcast.
realistically could take the place of our open discussion if that's
It
something
could.
that people would be willing to part with.
Mhm.
Well, this could actually be a video episode, and on the video have polls throughout the video, like like we talk about a subject and then we have a poll. So then that way when people watch it, they can chime in
Yeah.
with their thoughts. And then at the end, like when we're going over everything, we can see what people liked and what people didn't like and build off that.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Like this could be...
If you guys all like this idea, just go check out the YouTube video that will probably be up within the week of this podcast episode going up. Go over there, click on the polls, fill them out for us, just to give us some feedback to know what we should work on with the podcast.
And we'll probably post some polls on the 8-bit
Instagram.
Have something kind of related to that where you guys can check it out.
I'm planning on getting the Twitter up and running very soon, so we can have that all platforms taken care of.
Would be very good idea for that to start.
Yes. But yeah, we actually have an Instagram for the podcast. And
we do.
The 8-bit
Well,
whole
it's not necessarily
brand.
for the podcast.
For the whole
It's
8-bit
for
brand.
the team, but most of the stuff that's going up there right now is the podcast.
For our videos, YouTube, and comic division.
Yeah. Go check out our Instagram, team8_bit. We'll be posting
Just
whatever the
Team
fuck over
8-bit.
there.
By that jackass who has it and hasn't posted shit.
Yep. I wonder if
But yeah.
it was me.
Fuck, maybe.
I don't know. I tried logging in, and it wasn't me. So
What?
someone has the account.
It's not me.
You can definitely
I have
tell
not
it's not
attempted
me.
to log into it.
Yeah, it's not me either.
Well, anyway, guys, I think we're pretty much wrapped up on this. Vinny, did you have anything? Did you get any questions on Instagram? I know you put out a post.
I did, but honestly, I know some of them are probably listening to this, but I tried thinking about it, and honestly, I don't think any of them are really like trying to sit and think of a whole conversation on, because I feel like it would just be like a really, really quick, like 1 minute
Well, I
thing,
mean,
and I don't think that's really substantial enough. And honestly, I'm tired.
I mean, we're at the last couple minutes of the podcast. Do you want to just read one off?
I mean, one of the two that I got,
Yeah, why not?
and one of like the one of which there was an actual question. So
Here's the question.
basically, the one question that I got was it's a weird question if I'm interpreting it right. Anyway, let me just pull it up really, really quickly. It says, what do you guys think the internet will be like in 2020 and beyond?
A shit show.
I think it'll pretty much be exactly this.
There will be a lot of censorship.
That's true.
Well, like you have all like the Supreme Patties and that dude with a long neck that just make these stupid videos hurting themselves because people think they're funny, and I honestly just think they're the stupidest thing in the world.
Oh, they're idiots.
They are.
Like the whole
Like
ice
they're getting
cream-
all this fame for doing nothing.
like the whole ice cream challenge thing that's going on. That thing's stupid. It's illegal. What everyone's doing about licking the fucking ice cream, it's illegal.
What?
The thing with the ice cream.
I ain't heard of this.
What do you mean you haven't heard of this?
I haven't heard of it.
You didn't see the videos of the people fucking opening the ice cream at the stores and licking it?
Oh.
That shit.
No, I haven't technically seen it, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, people were doing that. It's illegal. You're not supposed to
Yeah,
fucking
don't do
do it.
that.
You're contaminating the store. Don't fucking do it.
The other thing that I got was do a challenge, but I was not instructed on what challenge to do. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to ignore that one for now.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I know we definitely had fun talking about our stuff. Did you have fun listening to it? I honestly highly doubt it. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. But if you did, thanks. We appreciate you. And I guess we could just, even though it's been a couple of episodes and realistically you should probably know them by now, I think we'll just go around and say our social medias again, maybe one last time before we just kind of trust that y'all will know it.
No, we gotta say it every episode.
All right, fair enough. Okay. So,
Okay, I'll go first this time.
okay, cool.
My name's Alex. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at soon2be xfatboy, SOON the number 2, BXFATBOY. I'll see you there.
Cool. So, Matt here. You can find me over at YouTube, MixMatt. Go subscribe. And yeah, pretty much it.
But yeah, you can find me on all platforms at BlueJ Gaming, BLUE letter J Gaming. Especially go follow my YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll be posting new content very, very soon. Also,
well, now I think you will.
yeah.
I was gonna rib you for that, but like, I guess now we have this whole thing going on, so I can guarantee you will be.
But yeah, also go follow me on Instagram. I've been posting my art a little bit more on there lately. I've been doing a lot of Pokemon drawings lately, and I'm having a lot of fun. But yeah, go follow me over there for my art and shit. And go follow my YouTube channel for speed drawings.
All right, and last but certainly not least is your pseudo host, Vinnie again. You can follow me on twitch.tv at TrueRandomDumbass, all one word, spelled exactly how you think it is. And at YouTube, you can find me at SRD. Just sift through all the Arabic black metal you can, and you'll find me eventually. Just look for the logo on the logo for the podcast. And on Twitter and the Instagram that I don't use, you can find me at SRD on YT. The letters SRD, the word on, and then the letters YT. Thank you guys for listening to the Yes Perfect Podcast. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Stay sassy, bitches.
I was waiting for that.